She was really scared. She's really terrified. You know, most dogs tend to be when it comes to loud noises and fire.
Hi, I'm Claire. This is BODIE. He is a mini Bernedoodle puppy, 4 months old.
My name is Ruth. This is OREO, like the cookie, and he's a Shih Tzu, Tibetan Shih Tzu.
My name is Brian. This is Lucy. She's about 6 years old, we think, because you know, she's adopted. The vet, when we first had her take her first veterinary visit, we thought she was Shepherd Hound mix.
What are the circumstances that brought you and Bodie together?
I mean, as many people, quarantine puppy right here. It actually is the end of the quarantine because I got him about a month ago, but basically was working at home a lot, and I was like, I have so much time, you know, now is the moment. I can train him and he gets a lot of attention.
Well, OREO was my great niece's dog, and I was told that she wasn't really taking care of him. She's 13 at the time, and you know how 13-year-olds are. So he was kind of being neglected. So her mother and her father, who was my nephew, said that they had to get rid of him. So I had always wanted a Shih Tzu, so I said I would take him. And they brought him over Memorial Day 3 years ago, and he was 12 weeks old.
Me and my girlfriend, we went to an adoption event, and we actually had our eye on a smaller dog because we live in a smaller apartment. We thought that we needed a smaller dog, that we couldn't take care of a bigger dog given the space restrictions. But when we went to the actual event, we saw Lucy there, and she was really sweet. She came right up to us to greet us, and you know, we just fell in love with her right there, and ended up changing our minds and inquiring about adoption for her, and ended up adopting her a couple weeks later after that.
So I'm Allison, and this is Sophia, aka Sophie, and she is a pug. Sophie's my family's fourth pug, and I lost my previous pug, Penny, when she was only 6 years old, and I was so lonely. So about 7 months later, I got Sophie. We're with each other all the time. When I first got her, she was the runt of her litter, so she was only 3 pounds. So she was a tiny little morsel, but she's utterly fearless. So she is all up in everyone's business, both people and dogs. And and she doesn't believe in social distancing at all.
And what is one significant memory or story that the two of you share?
I think it was probably the first time where he really picked me over someone else. That was this heartwarming moment. We were at a park and he was running around and playing, but it was his first time playing with some other dogs, and he kind of came over every time after he played with the dog and sat on my feet and just looked at me a little bit and was kind of saying hi, I'm still okay.
There was one incident that comes to mind. It was a New Year's Eve party right over here, right across from the park, and they like to shoot off a lot of fireworks in the street, for New Year's Eve, and Lucy was really scared, and so I ducked out of the party and took Lucy to a guest bedroom that we've got, and I put some weight blankets on her and just held her while all the fireworks were going on outside because she was really scared. She's really terrified. Most dogs tend to be when it comes to loud noises and fireworks and things like that. So it was just the kind of thing where, I knew she needed me, and so I, ducked out and made sure to help her through it as much as I could.
I kind of think maybe one time when I first got him, and we jumped in the car. He was all scraggly. He hadn't had a bath, and he was, he just needed a good grooming. And he sat there and he looked up at me like, who is this woman that I've been given to? And just the look that he had on his face was like, am I in a good place? Am I going to be okay? And I just kind of petted him and you and I, it's you and me together now, and you're fine. You're going to be fine.
she loves to kiss, so she sort of like goes up to dogs with her tongue out first, and I think her tongue is a little too long for her mouth because it always sort of sticks out a little. And when I got her, I said to the breeder, I said, "Oh, that's so cute," and she said, "Is it?" She's like, "I don't know," but I think it is, which is good because it's all the time.
And what does your bond mean to you?
He's just been a joy. He's a lot of fun. He's my first dog as a grown-up. You know, you always have dogs when you're little, and now you know why your parents didn't want you to have a dog, because they're a lot to take care of, and they're the ones that gotta take them to the vet and feed them and pay for everything. But like I said, he's a lot of work, but it's so much joy. It's a lot of fun. He's so goofy. He keeps me laughing. I think he knows, like when I have to work on the weekends and when I come home at night, he just goes crazy because he misses me so much. And that's kind of sweet, you know, the way he just like holds on to me like, "Where have you been? Where have you been? Why did you leave me?
Yeah.
You know, don't go away again." And sometimes I even take him to work with me.
It's a bond of love. Yeah, it means a lot of things. He's comfort. He is belonging. He's fun. He's cute. He's cuddly. He's also annoying. It's lots of things.
Well, it means having someone else in my life that kind of gets me. You know, it's not just humans. You know, it's also Lucy. You know, anytime I'm upset, she seems to feel it. I feel like she genuinely seems to understand when there are any changes in mood that kind of affect me or affect my girlfriend. And I can tell that her demeanor changes. She becomes much more sociable. She becomes, you know, much more willing to, you know, jump on the couch and, you know, get pets and give attention and things like that. And the inverse as well. You know, like I said, when there are incidents when, you know, she's afraid of, you know, things like thunder, fireworks, you know, my girlfriend and I, we change our demeanor and we give her more attention and try to help her out. It's a real, you know, relationship of, I think, trust, I think of understanding, and it's really valuable, I think, to have someone like that, you know, just as a part of the household, you know, lending support and understanding.
The thing that's like so wonderful about dogs and Sophie is that their love is really simple. Like it's such a pure love, and it's uncomplicated. It's very visceral because you're always sort of holding them or petting them or running around with them. So it's really tactile, and it's part of your everyday routine, which is, I think, why people feel so intricately bound with their dogs.
He gets you up, he makes you walk, gets you outside, you know, you can't sleep in, you know, that kind of thing. It's just he's been a lot of fun, and I hope he feels the same way.
Hey, thanks so much for watching Dogs and People Part 9. Next Saturday, we're having the 10th and final Dogs and People video of 2020, so I'll see you then. Feel free to subscribe, like this video, share this video with friends and family, and have a great day.